What were the challenges that you faced from a fundraising perspective, and what why do you think that you were able to do such a great job sort of landing? I mean, you have sort of the marquee best investors that anyone would want in Silicon Valley.
Philosophically, one thing that I try and do is get to know the investors long before I need them, right? That's easier when you've had some success in your career, but certainly Twitter and social makes, and the volume of investors that exist make that much more attainable today than it was even 5, 10 years ago. And so philosophically, as I think about whatever the next fundraising step is, the last thing that I want is the first time I meet Jeff Ma, the investor, to be a 25-minute meeting where I'm pitching the business. So I invest as a CEO my time in identifying those relationships and making those relationships in advance of needing them.
I mean, I think that the concept of fundraising is a challenging one because investors, I think, want differentiated deal flow, but I think it's hard for them to find it beyond their network. And people want to reach great investors, but also hard to find it without their network. So it's like, what advice would you give to people as they fundraise? I think one piece of advice that you gave was really good, which was start to invest in relationships early on and
Yes.
So would you say, what would be the best ways to do that if you didn't have a network already?
I would say social media. Right? Through social media, meet Heather Fernandez or meet Jeff Ma, who knows that Bill Gurley or that James Slavitt or that Teresa Gao, right? I can't underestimate how much more accessible investors are today than they were 5, 10 years ago, right? Whether that's through social directly or through all of the programs that they're now putting in place in order to grow their top of funnel pipeline. I think it's actually imminently attainable in today's world. And then you just make the investment, right? Provide value, be interesting long in advance of ever needing something.